Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of The Queen's Gambit. This is episode 5. It is called Fork. I don't think it has anything to do with eating though, so that's a bummer. What happened last time on The Queen's Gambit? Last time it was pretty much all focused on Beth's tournament in Mexico City, where she plays this sweet little Russian boy who's like the nicest kid in the world, and then she plays a not as sweet Russian man and gets her butt kicked. But yeah, so she goes to Mexico City with her mom, and they're just having a rip-roaring time. At least the mom is. She has a fancy new boyfriend that is just showing her everywhere, and throughout the episode, I didn't pick up on this while I was watching the episode or even right after, but throughout the episode, she's kind of coughing a little bit, and I kind of just chalked that up to oh, wow, you're drinking too much. Maybe you're coughing too much. I didn't put that together with how the episode ended, which is, she passes away from hepatitis, I believe is what they said. I'm not too familiar with how one gets hepatitis, whether that's just from, I don't think can you get it from just drinking too much, or do you have to drink dirty water, or how do you get hepatitis? I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like I learned it at one point in school and it's left my brain. But so she's beating all these people in chess the whole time in Mexico City, and then she loses to the angry Russian man. He's not angry, but he's he's 50 something. He's super good at chess, Russian man. It's Borgov or Borkov or whatever, however you say his name. Yeah, so she loses to Borgov, and she's explaining to her mom how Borgov just destroyed her, and then she looks and her mom's just dead in the bed. You're like, wait, what? I honestly, I was joking about it happening the whole series up until that point, and I didn't actually think we would see her mom die, even in episode 4. I thought maybe her being sick would be a recurring thing throughout the series. I didn't expect them to go over that hill and actually kill her. But yeah, so now going forward, Beth is an orphan again, I guess, and she has the house. She got the house from the dad or the husband who had left them. He was go to the bank, as long as you make the payments, the house is yours. And so she has to grow up fairly quickly now that she is alone again. I mean, she's, 18 now? So presumably, well, she just graduated high school, so she's 17, 18 years old. In episode 4, the oldest she could be is 18. I don't know if there's a slight time jump in episode 5, but, she's still a young woman, has to contend with doing all these adult things on her own with no parental figures to help walk her through that. And she has to be competing at chess on a professional international level. So she's probably got a lot on her plate, which makes sense that she would then fall into an addictive lifestyle of drugs and alcohol. So, I don't know what's going to happen next. I assume she continues her chess career because she competes against Borgov later at some point, like we saw in episode 1, and she beats him, presumably, and becomes a grandmaster. But, other than that, I like the show a lot. A lot of people, I guess, on my channel don't, which is a little surprising. I've gotten a decent amount of views on these videos, but these videos have been my most disliked videos ever, with 13, I think, on one of them. So I don't know if that's people that are outside coming in and being upset that I don't know a ton about chess, or if that's people that are here just not liking the show. But I'm going to try and let it slide off my back. I'm going to try and let it not get to me. But I hope you guys like this show. I hope you like my videos. If my videos are bad, please give me constructive criticism. But you know, we'll see what happens with the series. Before we jump into it, speaking of likes, please leave a like on the video. That helps a lot, just in terms of like leaving likes, leaving comments. That helps my videos get seen more with the algorithm, you know, helps people who may not be subscribed to me see my videos. If you want to see more reactions, whether it be from the Queen's Gambit or other shows that I'm reacting to that you can see on the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell if you want to be notified. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, head down to my Patreon. It's linked in the description below. Yeah, just help support me if you want to. But other than that, let's check out this episode, shall we?
Someday you're going to be all alone.
That's rude.
So you need to figure out how to take care of yourself.
That's, yeah, she will actually, yeah. That's what I've been saying. That's what I said after the last episode. What I just said before this episode started is she's gonna have to learn to look after herself. Does she have to take her mom's stuff back too, or did they just kind of like burn that? Dude, that sucks. Honestly, that's such a bummer. The piano. Picture of a horse there. Oh, I didn't think they would actually focus on that picture. Wow. They don't even do the dishes. What kind of slobs live here? Just leaving dishes out. That is such a weird feeling of when you're used to living in a place with other people. When those people aren't there, like they're either just gone for some reason or they've passed away, like going to that place alone, regardless of whether you live there and how comfortable you are, it just feels so weird.
Yes.
This is Harry Beltic from the Kentucky State Tournament.
I remember.
What up, Beltic?
I hear you dropped one of Borgov.
Yeah, I'm sure she wants to be reminded of that.
Thanks.
I'm in Lexington for the summer, and I thought maybe...
Maybe what?
Hang out.
Would you like some training? I know, you're better than me. But if you're gonna play the Soviets, you need help.
Why don't you come over right now?
Yeah, why don't you just move in with her? You can be her new roommate, so she's not lonely, dude. Dudley coming in with the flames on his car? That's certainly a choice. That is a choice that he has made.
Apparently she grew up.
She did, indeed.
You think I'm a prima donna, don't you?
Yes.
Chess. We're all prima donnas. So I've replayed
It's like the
your
nerdiest delivery of that line.
Why?
You're stubborn, so you get mad. And when that happens, you can only see what's right in front of you.
Anger clears my head.
Anger is a potent spice.
It gets in the way, though.
Too much dulls your senses.
You know, you're not the same person you were 5 years ago either.
Not as cocky.
No. But I can't figure out what's different.
He's more humble, it seems.
I've become more profound.
That's not it.
Maybe not.
And I got my teeth fixed. I should go.
You didn't even eat your
I'll
sandwich.
leave my board here. I'll take
Okay,
this.
I was like, is he just not gonna eat it?
I'll be back in the morning with more bugs.
Oh, she's gotta go upstairs to her mama's room, which is, I guess, her room now. She doesn't want to go up there, though.
What was your plan?
She doesn't have a plan.
You?
Her plan is to win.
I don't know what it was.
I'm a master, and I've never played better in my life.
So modest.
But I'm nowhere close to what you'd be up against in Paris.
I could beat Borgov with a little more work.
You can beat Borgov with a lot more work. Years more work. Borgov's
Yep.
not some Kentucky ex-champion like me. He is a world champion who could have beaten both of us when he was 10. I got games with Shinko and Spassky.
She's nervous.
I'm a master. It was so bad.
It's okay, Dudley. Don't worry about it. Them pills, bruh. Okay. Interesting. Dance party. Is she trying to flirt right now? Is she trying to like find something to fill the hole that her mom left? I don't understand the significance of that little dance party scene, but I'm sure we'll find out, or someone will tell me.
Few things are as mentally brutal as chess.
Атакующие могут иногда жалеть о неправильности.
It's not always about attacking.
I know I'm a good player, but now I'm up against people half my age. I don't know how long I can keep winning.
Я могу сопротивляться.
I can fight against anyone. What time?
Wow.
I'm moving out the whole
He's a lot more introspective than I would have assumed.
You could move in here if you want. You know, for free.
Dude, take that offer, bruh. A hot girl asks you to move in with her for free?
Really?
Do it. She might be crazy, but do it. What? Maybe that wasn't the correct response to that. Might have just lost yourself a free room. Are you sure?
I'm ready now.
She's so weird.
Now or never.
That was very interesting. Did they smash? Is it going to pan out and he's going to be in the bed? Dudley! Dudley, you dog! Attaboy, Dudley. He's just like, I can't believe this just happened.
So, should I stay here or go back to my room?
It's up to you, bud.
Whatever you want.
I think he understands, though, that she doesn't feel romantically about him. And that's why he left.
Beth? Beth Harmon?
Oh, what's up, popular girl?
Well, Margaret Johnson now. Fairfield High?
You already had a kid. Dang.
Margaret.
It's foolish to run the risk of going mad for vanity's sake. They were beautiful. I thought maybe the two of you.
No, we weren't.
She wished, though. At least briefly, she
Truth is,
wished.
I was waiting for you to come back. You're the reason I got my teeth fixed.
Didn't Koltanowski used to play blindfolded all the time?
He's in love with her.
And he wasn't crazy.
Dang. Gotta feel bad for him.
Beth?
He's trying to pour his heart out, and she doesn't want to hear it.
Let's play chess.
Is that Harry Styles?
You wouldn't rather just steal it?
No, that's Benny.
You gonna be there? That tournament?
Bruh, she stole one magazine
Yes.
like 2 years ago, and you're still holding it over her.
What about the other bishop over
For
here?
Christ's sakes, Harry, it'll be check once the pawn moves and the knight trades. Can't you see that?
No, I can't. I can't find it that fast.
Well, wish you could.
She's just,
You're too sharp for me.
yeah, she's too good for him, and she's throwing it in his face. She wishes he was on her level. Maybe then she might be more interested in whatever he wants her to be interested in. She seems to not be interested most of the moments, and then one moment she
Almost ready.
seems like she might be.
I have taught you everything I know, which admittedly is not a lot. I'm gonna leave you.
You're
with-
wrong, you know. You've taught me a lot. I'm really glad you called.
I'm glad I could be here with you, you know? But I don't love chess. No, it's okay. I just don't love it as much as I once did. I'm not obsessed with it.
That's
the
such
way
a
I
weird
was
thing.
in it all.
To
What do you want?
love something and then fall out of love with it.
I'm gonna read the pride and the sorrow of chess. And then he retired at 22.
You think that's gonna be me?
I think that is you. I think maybe it's always been you.
What does that mean? What was he trying to tell
Be
her?
careful, Beth.
Good old Dudley Harry Beltic. Just like, he seems like a genuine fellow. Realized that she was never gonna reciprocate those feelings for him, and it hurt too much to be there, so he was gonna leave now.
Why, hello, Benny.
Benny!
I read about your game.
What's cracking, Jojen Reed?
Terrible.
And Freddie.
He's gotta pray before playing her.
Shouldn't take too long. Highest rated players in the whole fucking country. And yet here we are in some second-rate university playing on cheap plastic boards with cheap plastic pieces. If this were golf or tennis.
That guy thinks he beat her. Fancy moves, you're Dumbo. She just beat you, bud. This is a nice little montage. And now they play each other.
Most players, they lack the card.
She's trying to make more friends because she's lonely.
Give me an apple juice. But not one of those crappy plastic cups. Give me a milk glass.
Yeah, sure.
He likes the celebrity status of being good at chess.
Fine.
He takes advantage of it a little bit.
Got it? Go ahead.
Is this another way of getting in her head? Is this what speed chess is? They just have to play like as fast as they can? I don't understand what speed chess is. I'm sure what they're doing is kind of incredible, but I don't know what's happening. Did he win? He did. I think he won. Dang. They have an actual crowd now. Does he just keep winning? Beth, I thought you were good at chess. She's getting upset. Take Dudley's advice. Be a little more open. Or she loved it. Or is upset by it. I cannot tell. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think she's upset. It's very hard to tell with Anya Taylor-Joy. Her acting it's very good, but it's a little tough to tell if she was, because she looks like she's smiling. Like, he's confident that she's better than him, but he still beats her every time. Maybe he is just better at speed chess.
Well, I never thought you'd let me trade queens.
I didn't think so either.
30 moves, Jesus.
Did she win?
Looks like you can outdrink me, too.
She did win. Hey.
I really appreciate the... What's in Moscow?
Next
Moscow
tournament.
Invitational.
You've been invited.
The U.S. winner gets invited. You didn't know that.
A couple more,
Huh?
please.
She knows now.
Thanks. I'm still on my first.
I'll drink them both.
Easy there, Tiger. You always drink this much?
More and more people are realizing that she has a
Sometimes I drink more.
addictive personality.
You know, if you keep doing this, you're gonna end up washed up by the time you're 21.
I like your hair.
Okay.
Yeah, sure you do. Can you come to New York?
Someone with good hair is someone he had in mind.
I don't know.
You can sleep in my living room and you can leave for Paris from there.
That's very nice.
She needs a passport, though.
I'm not. Okay. Fine. I'll come to New York.
Great. We'll leave from here. I'll drive us.
When?
Tomorrow. Afternoon. Once everything here finishes up. Oh, and about sex. Forget it.
Oh, savage. Attaboy, George and Reed. Oh, that's the end of the episode. Oh, what a savage dude. What a savage guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this episode was good. It's further showing how much off the deep end Beth is going, and how she's not thinking about her own well-being at all, which it sucks. She's trying not to focus on her destructive lifestyle, and just continuing to live her destructive lifestyle. Because if she focuses on it, she thinks about things she doesn't want to think about. Okay, so we start off. She's all sad. She goes back home, and no one's there because obviously, I feel like most people know what that's like, right? I mean, you don't have to have someone die in your house or family or whatever to know. When you live like in a house with other people or an apartment with other people, and they're gone for whatever reason, like they're on vacation or something, and you're not, and you come back and you're the only one there, it is such a weird vibe. Like you feel so weird and alone. And that's what she's doing. She gets here and she's just like looking around. You know, there's a coffee cup on the table from her mom, and it's just like what do you do? You're like, you almost try and find things to like fill your time, like things that are outside your norm. You're like, do I do this? Do I read a book here that I've never sat before? Like, what do I do? It's very weird. But she gets a call from Harry Beltic, Dudley Dursley himself, and he is like, yo, I'm in town for the summer because I am in love with you from afar. And you know, we can hang out if you want, play some chess. And she's like, just come over now. And they play chess, and this dude is like, he's been thinking about her for a while. Like he said later in the episode, like he waited for her to come back into town so that he could call her and hit her up, because he hasn't stopped thinking about her since then. And she's grown up too. But yeah, he's like, you could learn some things. I could teach you a little bit, and maybe we'll develop a relationship. He's thinking in his head. But I think slowly over the course of them hanging out, he slowly realizes that, you know, she's open to doing stuff like sexually. She's open to that. But in terms of like where her mind is at, like romance is not really something she's looking for, I think. Like she's not searching for companionship in the romantic sense. You know, she wants someone to be there with her, because she's been alone a lot, and now that her mom is gone, she feels even more alone. But she's not looking to be in a relationship. Like she's trying to focus solely on chess, and like she's obsessed with it. Like she's so obsessed with it that there's like really nothing else that can penetrate that. And he slowly realizes that, like, over the course of spending time with her, he realizes that that's what she's about, is chess. And she's also like she's so into chess, but she's also so into it that it's causing her to live this like destructive lifestyle. She's moving so fast that eventually she's gonna crash and burn. And he brings up this other chess player who, at night was this socialite and could do all these things and whatever, and then in the morning would just like annihilate people at chess. And eventually that guy, he went too fast. He retired at 22 because that lifestyle just wasn't sustainable, I presume. And he is like, yo, that's you. You need to slow down. He's fallen out of love with chess. He still enjoys chess, but it's no longer something he wants to consume his life. And after that, it intercuts these interviews with Borgov where he's talking about, he's playing people half his age and he doesn't know how much longer he can compete with these people. It might be trying to set up a theme for her of, there are things that are more important in life than chess. And, from the time she was 9, really, chess has been the most important thing. Borgov's realizing things are more important than chess. He's got a family. Beltic's realizing things are more important than chess. At the end of the episode, Benny, Jojen Reed, he's trying to subtly be like, yo, you need to chill. What else? She meets the former bully that was mean to her in school. She meets her at the store, and she's got a kid now, and she's like living a life. I don't know how she felt about that situation or not. Like, did she enjoy it? Like, talking to her? She remembered her conversation before, and that girl's like, what? That's a very weird situation. Like, running into people that you went to school with, like, especially if you have a long memory, you're like, hey, remember high school? And they're like, sometimes they're like, I don't even know who you are, man. But yeah, that chick was a jerk to her in high school, and now she's trying to be cordial because she's famous. But yeah, they're just, I don't know, man. Beth is just, she's enjoying Beltic's company, where she's just beating him in chess, but she's also like angry that he's not on her level. Like he's like, I wish I would. He's like, you're too quick or too sharp for me. And she's like, yeah, I wish you were up on this level. Like she's almost upset that she can't learn more about chess because he's not smart enough. And then he's leaving, and she's like, you've taught me a lot, like more than you know. But it's still not good enough. He's in love with her, and it probably hurts to be in the same house as her and have her really be solely focused on chess and not interested in the other aspect that he's interested in. So he leaves, and he goes to start the next chapter of his life, which, it sucks that happened, but I think in the end it's good for him. And then, the second half of the episode is the U.S. Championships. So they're playing at a college. Looks like a community college, honestly. I've seen college auditoriums that look exactly like that. But Benny's like, yeah, we're the highest rated chess players in the United States here, and we're playing in some college auditorium. Like, what is this? And so this is not the U.S. Open. This is the U.S. Championships. So I don't know the specific differences between that, but in the U.S. Open, they played in like this fancy hotel. The U.S. Championships, they're just playing at a college with plastic boards and plastic pieces. Benny's upset with that. I think he's used to a certain standard of things. Maybe this was a point in the United States where chess was maybe on the downturn in popularity. I'm not sure. He's trying. He likes the limelight. Like he immediately finds any sort of reporter that will talk to him, and it's just this little kid, like this 15-year-old kid. It looks like talking to him like, "How do I become as good at chess as you?" And he's like, "Well, you got to work out." It's like, what? But I like that Beth is able to be friends with these other chess players, and just like throw shade back and forth at each other. And you know, she has to get out of her room, so she goes to the union where they're playing chess, and she sees Benny Boy just chilling there, being a little celebrity with his two little minions. And he's like, "You want to play speed chess? Like, I'll play you for $5 a game." And game after game after game, he just destroys her, and it pisses her off. Like, he's played a lot of speed chess, he said, and so he's trying to be like, "Listen, you're better than me, but at this specific thing, like, I've played a lot more speed chess than you. That's the only reason I won." But she's still furious. Like, she's upset that she's losing. And, you know, that makes sense. But then they'd go the next day, or not the next day, but pretty soon after that, and they play their actual competition, and she beats him in 30 moves, which I assume is not a lot of moves for, like, high-level chess. So even though she got beat pretty handily in the speed chess, she was able to take him in regular chess fairly easily. And that could be because of, you know, her time with Beltic and the different training and knowledge that she gained there. Could be just from having played him, Benny, multiple times in speed chess. I'm not 100% sure, but, you know, she seems to beat him fairly easily. And, well, I don't want to say easily, because I don't know enough about chess specifics to know if that was easy, but judging by the tone of their conversation after, he seemed to make it, he made it seem like it was fairly easy for her. But they're drinking, and she's drinking a lot, and he's definitely noticing. He's like, "Yo, you need to chill." And, like, you know, he starts talking about her drinking habits, and she starts brushing his hair to try and, like, distract him from that. And he's like, "Yo, ease up there, Tonto." How about you come to New York with me? You can sleep on my floor or whatever in my living room, and we can train, so then you'll be ready for Moscow. Because he's like, you know, he's genuinely like, "You're the only one good enough to beat these Russian these Russian people. I want you to be able to do that. So, you know, come train with me. We'll see. You know, you need someone better than Beltic to train with, because he sucks." He doesn't suck, obviously, but he's like, "Yeah, you need someone who's better at chess, obviously, more mature, someone with better hair." And so she's willing to go. They're leaving the next day. And then the end of the last line, he's like, "By the way, about sex, forget about it." It's just like savage. I wonder if he was serious about that. Like, maybe he was just being a little charismatic, flirting with her, like making fun of her for, like, clearly being into him in that moment, and he's just kind of like making fun of her, and that's maybe the way he flirts. But I think it would be way better and way funnier if he was honestly just not interested in her sexually at all, and he just really is just, you know, he's interested in, like, the fame and whatever of being a chess star, but he's just like, in this specific relationship, he's just like, "Nah, we're just friends playing chess." Either way, it looks like probably next episode, or next episode, she's gonna be probably in New York for at least part of it, and then she'll go to Moscow or Paris or something. She'll go somewhere. So yeah. This episode, at least part of it was in 1967, so she's 18, 19 years old. I think I think. He was telling her she's gonna burn out before she's 21, though. So I don't know. She might, judging from how the first episode started. She wakes up in like this drug-ridden room, this hotel room in probably Paris with like just drugs and alcohol everywhere, and with a girl in the bed, though. I'm pretty sure it was a girl in the bed. So maybe she swings both ways. Interesting. I don't know what else to say. I feel like there wasn't a whole lot for me, I think, to like analyze about this episode. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I feel like Beth as a character is so like not typical as a person. Like, I think for most shows, it's fairly easy for me to kind of like decipher and judge a character's motives and emotions and things, and how they'll go about stuff, and how they feel about things, what they're gonna do, because they act like normal people somewhat. Beth almost doesn't act like a normal person, so it's very difficult for me to kind of like view what she's doing in her face and the way she goes about things, and tell like whether or not she's happy or sad about things, what she's gonna do next. Like, this show, it's honestly very difficult for me to judge how she feels about stuff. And that's probably a testament to Anya Taylor-Joy's acting. I don't know, man. This show's so good, though. This is such a good show. There's 3 episodes left after this one. 2 episodes left. This was Fork, so there's 7 episodes total. So the next one's Adjournment and then Endgame. Yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. Season's almost done. Season's almost done, boys and girls. I didn't really know all the chess things that were happening in this episode, especially during the speed chess. They were moving so fast. I had no idea if they were, what they were doing, but I assume it was high-level chess because they're smart. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to say about this episode. I really enjoyed it. I think this show's really good. Let me know what you thought down below. Did I get stuff wrong? If I did, please be nice about it. Some people, sometimes on videos, people will comment about things that you got wrong, but they won't do it super respectfully. Hopefully, if you do disagree with me on things, do it in a respectful way. That's nice. I can only put 10 minutes of a video, or 10 minutes of a show in my video. So anytime, and if I want to make sure that my video falls within fair use, a big portion of that is relies on commentary and review and things like that. So when a scene happens and I have something to say about it, I'll cut the source footage and I'll say my piece about whatever I just saw, and then I'll move on. And via that, it can stay fair use, hopefully, and I don't run into any copyright issues. So if you're one of those people that wants me to put the whole episode in the show, that's not, or the whole episode in my video, that's not how it works. I can't do that. Like, I'm not allowed to do that. If I put the entire episode into a video, I would get a billion copyright strikes. Like, Netflix would be like, no. So yeah, please don't be upset if I I try and keep all the clips that I have in my video under 30 seconds. So, that's another way of keeping things fair use, is not showing like 1.5-minute long parts of a scene, because one, that it just makes it so much easier for that company or whatever to be like, hey, this isn't fair use. You're just kind of watching the show. You're not saying anything. And 2, it allows me to put more of the episode overall and more of my commentary on it, if I keep the clips short, if that makes sense. So hopefully people understand that. I've gotten an increasing amount of comments about that over the past few months, of people being like, why don't you show the whole episode. Why do you keep cutting away? That's why. So please don't be upset about that. If you do comment about that, please be respectful again, like I said. But anyways, that's all I have to say about that. If you have anything that you want to say about my video, the show, anything, comment down below. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, head down to my Patreon. It's linked below. But otherwise, I will catch you guys next time. Peace.